my name is Obi Naha. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer at CW Cambridge Wireless. I'd like to welcome you, everybody, here to this. Just going to be a few minutes where I'm going to share with you what we've been doing actually during COVID lockdown in partnership with Huawei. So a little bit of background, first of all, about CW Cambridge Wireless. We're a not-for-profit technology membership organization. So we have about 1,000 companies within our community, and they vary from Google, Amazon, McLaren, Arm, Vodafone, scale-ups, and also big organizations, vertical companies as well. And what we do essentially is we bring everybody together to innovate and collaborate. Specifically, what we've been doing in partnership with Huawei is we've actually been building a 5G testbed. And this 5G testbed, which we've built here in Cambridge in the Science Park, is a private network, a testbed, whereby we're giving the opportunities for SMEs to really test out and prove how 5G can create value in their product or service offering. And so in effect, it's driving innovation here for SMEs using 5G. So what we've done here with our partner Huawei and also some system integrators and third-party providers is we've actually built in a building here in the Science Park 5G facility, private testbed, where SMEs can come in, and there are particular challenges that we give them from vertical industry sectors. And then what they do is over a 12-week agile innovation sprint process, we actually help them to go from proof of concept to proof of value. And they can actually test out in this environment, exciting high energy environment where 5G can add value. And some of the applications where we're really driving this is in areas like AI, IoT, healthcare, utilities, but of specific interest to you is in the area of smart cities. So what we've actually done here is there are a few applications where 5G can really benefit from computer vision, low latency, high bandwidth applications for cameras, for autonomous vehicles, or for tracking congestion and pollution, and really real-time, high bandwidth applications where for smart cities applications with partners, we can solve some real tangible challenges and problems. And essentially what we're trying to do is with the SMEs and the partners we have is to really build back the economy for the SMEs in the areas of 5G. So you're going to hear from two of our companies who have joined this 12-week cohort. One of them is called Ubisense, and the other one is called Hado. And specifically the call to action here that we're looking for further engagements with SMEs and startups is come on board here. We'll help you to accelerate your thinking and prove how 5G can really enhance your offering in a smart city environment. And all I advise is here, if you reach out to us or Huawei, and we can take you through this process where we go from proof of concept, proof of value, and how you can commercialize the use and application of 5G, then I think the key thing is, especially in a smart city environment, is not only from a usability focus, how you can actually increase the 5G offering to solve problems, but think about it in a business way as well, is how can the city and the smart citizens benefit for you. So with that in mind, thank you very much, and please get in touch with CW or Huawei. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Eisenberg, and together with Noel Jans and Philippe Chevalier, we are the founders of Autonomous Night. Autonomous Night is a Belgium-based technology company. My team has been working together for more than 5 years, and we developed patented sensor systems that solve the challenges faced by the autonomous mobility industry, currently dominated by LiDAR-based systems, in search of the coveted level 5 autonomy. We aim to replace LiDAR as the mid to long range sensor of choice in real-time autonomous operations, and to become the leading supplier for situational awareness systems. Together with partners within the mining and shipping industry, We have identified use cases where these industries are faced with the shortcomings of the onboarded systems, all LiDAR based. Before we jump into the technology of the solution we're developing, it's important to understand what autonomous means and what it aims to enable. So what is vehicle or vessel autonomy really about in layman's terms? It aims to mimic human behavior and introduce this to a vehicle. The human sensory systems required for this job are a good set of eyes, a brain to process what the eyes see, and legs and hands to execute what the brain has processed. Autonomous Night focuses on the first part, the eyes. We've added a touch of intelligence of the brain to the eyes in order to reduce the amount of information the brain must process. The image-based data delivered by our system is infinitely less complex and unambiguous, enabling a safe and efficient execution of the autonomous control strategy. When we translate this to technology, we looked at what the human eye can see or perceive, and we improved this into something we call superhuman vision. Concretely, we developed and patented a multispectral camera system. And unlike LiDAR, we don't use a laser to recreate the world through difficult to understand point clouds that lose a lot of the semantic and contextual information. Our system is an image-based system that can see and read signs, words, colors, expressions, and so on. Being image-based, it opens up the opportunity to recreate a 3D world as we know it from Google Street View. And we can open up a plethora of value add and revenue generating applications next to enabling true autonomous operations. In more technical terms, we outperform the leading LiDAR systems by a factor up to 10 in day and night, all-weather spatial resolution. This means that at situation relevant speeds, such as highways, we are able to identify the smallest mission critical object at further distances or smaller objects at the same distance, day and night, 24/7, 365. Unlike LiDAR, our system is not impacted by rain, snow, fog, or dust. And then sometimes experts tell us, yeah, but hey guys, multispectral systems already exist. That's true. But they are capturing, or these systems are capturing bandwidths of the electromagnetic radiation in a way that they still need to do sensor fusion to align the data in space and time, thereby not only introducing the problem of parallax, but also requiring massive processing power and thus energy, and causing a latency that precludes them from being used in systems at traffic relevant speeds. Our patented system captures the scenario relevant bandwidths on one single optical axis. So we don't need to fuse the data of each sensor, nor are we faced with a parallax or processing latency, saving at least 300 milliseconds compared to the competition. Once explained, our solution makes so much sense that we've been able to convince world players within the autonomous shipping and earth-moving equipment to commit to paid pilot cases ahead of delivering our POC. We recently completed our seed round and received a grant of more than $350,000 US, which will deliver a functional POC by the end of summer 2022. With the recent publications from most of the automotive OEMs stating that autonomous vehicles are only to be expected in 10 to 15 years from now, instead of 2021 or 2022, the time is right for Autonomous Night to come to market to challenge LiDAR as the mid to long range sensor of choice to enable autonomous operations. Shipping and mining autonomous operations by themselves represent a market close to $20 billion annually. When we add security and automotive applications to that, the total addressable market exceeds $100 billion annually. So why us? Well, our team has decades of experience in the mining, military, and defense industries, where we have developed multispectral and night vision systems, as well as situational awareness systems. But we don't do all of this work by ourselves alone. The potential of our technology has enabled us to attract a high caliber advisory board that supports us along the way. So what are we looking for now? Well, in brief, we seek potential partners and investors to accelerate the development of the automotive applications. We're looking forward to team up with the right partner to enable real autonomous mobility. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to meeting you soon.
Kite is a new technology enabler for airline retail. We truly offer modern capabilities to help airlines transform the way they engage and sell flights, uplifting them into next-generation retailers. We're helping airlines reimagine the way they go to market. Imagine if an airline could recognize you, no matter what channel you're booking on, the airline's website, an online travel agent, or the corporate booking tool, and could memorize your preferences, for example, extra legroom seats because you're tall, or Wi-Fi included because you're always working on the go, your frequently bought trips, 3 extra legroom seats set together, a pet-friendly policy, and an option to purchase gluten-free meals on board. This type of retail is what we see in everyday's online shopping. Consumer expectations have changed. COVID has accelerated the spread of the digital world, and even people who didn't really adopt digital channels are now starting to use them. At the turn of the century, airlines were undisputably on the forefront of online adoption, but they're now having to compete with big retail giants such as Amazon and Google. Airlines are heavily reliant on complex legacy technology to sell and service flights. Most of the principles of the infrastructure of today were put in place even before the internet existed, with heavy limitations on how airlines can sell and offer their product. We want to change that. At the turn of the century, airlines were undisputably on the forefront of online adoption, but now they're having to compete with the likes of Amazon and Google, big retail giants. We're offering cutting-edge, lightweight, and cost-effective tools for airlines to cut through that complexity without compromising the level of sophistication that is required for this industry. Built by a team of experts, Kite allows airlines to introduce products more flexibly, no matter what channels they're selling through. This will encourage airlines to introduce new products and help consumers customize their journey in a better way and introduce new lines of revenue for airlines. The pandemic has been a calamity for many airlines, but it also unlocks amazing opportunity with its rebuild. With many airlines in survival mode, big investments for innovation may have been pushed back. Kite helps airlines drive more revenue at a lower cost, bringing efficiency in the way they connect with different sales channels. Today, airlines can use the Kite White Label API to seamlessly connect to their own websites and/or to their travel distribution partners, such as online travel agents or corporate booking tools, to offer a consistent journey with full products and post-booking services. Ultimately, we want to set airlines up for the future of airline retail, allowing them to introduce intelligence and surface options, introducing add-ons in a targeted way. Airlines will be able to build a better relationship with their customer and convert at a lower cost and compete with the tech giants. This will empower airlines to drive personalization, differentiate, and steer away from the threat of commoditization.
By 2050, the global population will reach 10 billion. Cities will need to cope with growing demands on housing, transport, and infrastructure. Yet, having no tools to make data-based decisions leads to wrong economic and political actions that cost billions of dollars every year. City planners, sustainability, and smart city managers are not able to find the right data or do not have the right skills to understand it. Latitudo 40 provides municipalities, architects, and even farmers with advanced analytics to make sense of data and understand the evolution of cities and urban areas. Our data analytics platform is based on satellite imagery and artificial intelligence and simplifies urban planning and monitoring. We increase automation, coordination, and offer full transparency to all stakeholders. No more guessing, but intuitive, understandable, and accessible data that leads to economically sound and sustainable decisions. Our software is becoming an essential tool for municipalities across Europe, large real estate and agri-tech companies, analyzing historical data and predicting the evolution of a city in real time. With 12,000 cities in Europe alone oriented to smart geospatial projects and 100 billion euros of value for smart city platforms, our zero-code approach is revolutionizing urban evolution and sustainability. We as founders have 20 years of experience in space, ICT, and image analysis. Companies and municipalities that are interested in analyzing cities and information-based decision-making should talk to us today.
Hello, my name is Nikita, and I'm the founder of Road to Travel, the first global curated routes ecosystem for safe and sustainable car travel. Travel by car is the only means of travel that draws majority interest, according to a recent study by Airbnb. It even beats air travel by 17 points as a result of the pandemic. Unfortunately, cars are also among the main pollutants on Earth, and we are here to fix that. We would like to help accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles by introducing curated routes designed specifically for electric cars to eliminate the range anxiety element, which is among the main barriers of electric vehicles adoption, and promote the usage of greener car travels by showing the CO2 savings compared to internal combustion engines. And I will show you how it looks like. This route has been designed to show the benefits of using electric cars compared to cars with internal combustion engines, by clearly showing how much of CO2 you're going to save by preferring an electric vehicle. The route is also an inspirational story, providing you with a recipe of where to go, how much time to spend there, how to spend your weekend, or even go on a longer trip. All curated routes includes nice places to visit, a personal story from the trip author, and pre-calculated routes between points. But most importantly, we include the information for electric cars on when and how to recharge them without breaking the experience, doing it as seamlessly as possible to completely remove the range anxiety element even from longer trips. We have recently partnered with a company called Cerence, the world leader in voice assistance for cars. We want to bring the curated routes experience into the in-car navigation systems to make it even easier for people to prefer electric vehicles over other types of transportation. Our approach has been already recognized by the United Nations World Tourism Organization when we became the finalist in the Smart Destinations category of the second Global Tourism Startup Competition by UNWTO. In order to make this a success, we need support. We need to create as many routes for electric vehicles as possible so that people have a variety of choices and they don't have to worry about range anxiety, even when going on a longer trips for weeks or months. And this is what we see as our mission.
Beer, after water and tea, is the third most consumed liquid by humans. And for good reason. He loves it, she loves it, they definitely love it. Beer is great. But here's the thing. With every glorious sip of your favorite ale, lager, or cider, just know that sweet, sweet nectar is being wasted due to the literal lack of visibility into kegs and into their supply chains. Understanding the keg, where it is, how much is left inside, the temperature it's kept at, you think your hangovers are bad. These issues create headaches not just for you, but also creates an impossible task and endless bottlenecks for everyone involved in the industry. The end result is pubs closing their doors. Beer, water, and jobs are literally being poured down the drain. Our product, Keg Tracker, it's a patent-pending IoT device that instantly turns kegs and casks into smart containers. Our mission is to enable a zero-waste supply chain in the beverage industry. We're leveraging the latest and greatest in sensors, 5G technology for a leaner, more sustainable draft beer supply chain. We aim to allow breweries, distributors, and retailers from all around the world to have the benefits of visibility into their stock.
Keg Tracker is fascinating as it's a quantum leap from existing solution. For beer lovers, imagine it, they will know where their freshest beer is, when it arrives, and beer tastes best when it's fresh.
In 2019, we rejected a $1.5 million acquisition offer from a direct competitor in the asset tracking space. We have letters of interest from leading UK breweries such as Adnams, cider makers, coffee roasters, and even the Wells NHS. We have a super strong core team combining over 100 years of experience in beer, tech, strategy, and innovation. Together, we partnered up with leading global telecom giants to put TechTracker on any 5G network, allowing our product to be used anywhere in the world, friction-free.
We'll be using a B2B SaaS model to allow us to cater to clients, whether big or small. While we're all beer lovers, beer is just the beginning. Our technology can be applied to many industries and container types. We plan to tackle cider, wine, kombucha, even oxygen, and a range of other transportable liquids.
For the 96% of the time, vehicles and cars remain unused, while there are millions of people everywhere all over the world that are struggling to find the optimal solution for their mobility needs. So our solution is Volvero, an app for owners to share their own vehicles with our community of drivers in a simple, reliable and sustainable way. Volvero leverages blockchain technology in order to offer a comprehensive check on how vehicles and drivers are using the service. Thanks to our app, we are able to reduce traffic jam, pollution and crashes. So the team is composed by myself. I have experience in finance and I am a Fulbright Fellow, and also by Roberto Leonardi, my co-founder, who has more than 20 years of experience in AI and entrepreneurship. We can also rely on a huge net of valuable advisors like Ettore Sinnona, the former president of Rotary Club Milano, and Antonio Severino, the former manager for marketing at Spotify Italia. So ladies and gentlemen, come and visit our website volvero.com. Thank you.